Hello everyone, today I will introduce a film and this film is Spotlight and I will answer 5 questions. So my name is ShuangXin and there is my 5 questions. So first I will introduce what is Spotlight. So like what is this film's about. So the Spotlight tells the table of Spotlight, an American investigative journalism team and their investigation into a series of child sex abuse incidents in the Boston region. So watching this film was taught me that before I can study journalism, I need to understand what the journalism about, and which is a search for the truth. And this is a main reason why people want to become journalists, to reveal the truth through who they are and the society, the public country needs the truth. So for the first questions, I think the film does depict a series of crises. And the film shows the journalist trying to get the truth, and in this process, the revelation of the truth touches others' interests. And at the same time, according to Psalms 20:07, the new system is a confidence we have in knowing about any particularly important or interesting event. And news is not just a form of information or entertainment. It is a form of awareness. It provides a sense of security to the viewer by both creating real content news to inform the reader and report news to raise public awareness and shape people's minds. And it's become the journalist in the film understand the benefits of the new system that they can ask a series in the pursuit of the truth. And the next question is about the challenge faced by the fourth group. So I think they are challenged and faced with the ability to spot real news with conflicts. In many cases, investigation is not easy process for journalists. Like the movies, when investigating child sex abuse, it takes them years to get the full story and finally fully oppose their research. It is also a process full of pressure and struggle. There will also be a position and there will also be times when we are faced with different types of issues. And sometimes in order to act completely independently, we have to avoid the temptation to do so. And sometimes we can make mistakes. And like Robbins in the film, and sometimes we can even be in the dangers. And the roles of that journalists play in producing and sharing information is vital to all members of society, whether they are opposing corruption, they are at risk of facing conflict, and choose the things of journalism. And without it, journalism loses vitality. And the pursuit of fact is the first element of journalism, and to truthfulness is the most basic and important requirement for the journalism. And news media and indeed journalists and are retrieving the immediate false reporting and ensure that news information is sourced truthfully and relevant. And the third question, the third question is, are news journalism present differently in the film and how, what is the difference? In fact, is that newly planted news industry is both the same and different from the film. And what is the same is one point that one is subject to a lot of so-called empirical and realist suppression in journalism, and this is in line with what depicted in the film. And the face of factors and the suppression of capital people are not always able to live up to their initial journalist ideas. And but in the film, the first group is best and succeeds in the end. And however, so in the real life, it doesn't work out so well. And through this, also in their heart, they want to change all this and realize their work. But in the final report, people can't tell the whole truth, but sometimes they don't tell the lie either. So this means that news is presented in life is true or false. And for example, is about COVID-19 and the reporting of the deaths told during the COVID-19. So for the third question, and I think we can both focus on this two parts. And the first, for the point in the formative stage of capitalist society and the capitalist price surveyed as a powerful tool of public opinion for the bourgeois and the propagating capitalized idea and culture, contributing to formation and development of society. And the second is capitalist price disseminated the idea of a price in which conducive to free development of capitalist culture. And the last is capitalist journalism, spread ideas, democracy and the freedom, and promoted the formation of the democratic society. And the next points, overall, the journalism has been manipulated. So, in fact, of the opinion, the expression and information sources, the backdrops of the free market of opinion, the monopoly conditions make it difficult for the newspapers to emerge and the market of opinion to be monopoly, as other newspapers are unable to complete. And the second, the resulting monopoly, high price or low price, and is harm the interest of the newspaper readers and advertisers. And the third is not a low competition list and uninspiring media products, thus undermining the quality of journalism. And the last is growing dependence of the price on the economy and monopoly capitalist interference and deeply influence of operations of the media through the investment and holding the reciprocal directions. So the last is about the fourth estate. So what is it means? Is it referred to the communication that includes outright falsehood, and it include the communication that takes the place of naive concerns about truthfulness, and the material may be overstated at time and realizing in the misleading information and audience confusions as a result of their incorrect interpretation. And so, in relation to the three major national power of legislations and justice administration, the media has a false power. As a result, the false power is mostly manifested, and in media's the producer supervision and check is balance of government authorities through the news reporting, and it's necessary the independence of the media and reports, as well as their willingness to make the public stance in order to protect the interest of society and the whole as a whole and the journal public. And in the end, this is about some reference list. And thank you for listening.